So Aquarius, we start off together completely not knowing. I love this, actually. Let's dive right into your reading. This is your weekly Oracle and Tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. There's always a Vimeo extended. I'd love to see you guys over there. That's 2 readings in one. Your love reading and the articulated, almost personal extended message from this message. You can subscribe over there too. My goal over there is 5,000 subscriptions. I'm waiting for that. I only have like 500 now, so help us out. Also, I have a new channel, Astrology Motivation. Don't know if you guys know, I have been plugging it. Beautiful content over there. Yeah, check it out. That's where I post my weekly astrology forecast now, as well as my astrology motivation videos. And join me on Instagram, born_without_boundaries. Let's get into the reading. That's where I go live Monday through Friday. So I'd love to see you guys. We could actually chat live. Be awesome. So this is energy for you, Aquarius. Now it's going to come to you. This message is going to come to you when it needs to come to you. And there's a whole playlist just waiting for you if you want to thumb through it and see what titles call to you. So first we have disruption. Interesting. Disruption. To whatever you were bound in, or whatever was the everyday, there's a disruption. Now that could be disruption in terms of your hands are tied, or you're feeling frustrated about something, or big disruption, right? In other words, it could feel horrible or it could feel good. I'm not really sure how this is playing out yet. Material and spiritual prosperity. Now this could mean that there's a disruption to your material and to your material prosperity. Could just be tax season, right? Or this could be the disruption. It's almost like material and spiritual prosperity are coming out of this very strange time. So strange times ahead. The waiting game. Let's see how this is going to go. As above, so below. That's what I think of when I look at this card. So spiritual and material and spiritual prosperity. You've been waiting a while for this. I feel like something has been interrupted, something that you have been working on for a long time, or, you know, like putting your mind to there's been a lot of hitches in it. Suffering in silence. Maybe you haven't been saying anything or talking to anybody about it. Okay. But clearly there's this sense of, awakening. Some sort of balance is coming back in. Whatever was a disruption, it's evening itself out, or you're looking for balance right now, trying to figure out, how do I make all of these crazy things work? Deception and envy is here. That's really unbalanced energy. I don't feel like it's coming from you. You could be dealing with somebody, and that could be the disruption. That could be the imbalance. You're over here trying to be happy, and some motherfucker is all up in your shit, trying to like be all trapped in fear. Trapped in fear of what? Memories of love. It's hard for you to think about love. It's hard for you to even imagine love, or it's hard for you to trust love because of some sort of memories that are associated to former relationships, which means that you could be dealing with somebody, or you could be feeling these feelings that you don't want to feel, right? Because your life is kind of balanced right now. These feelings that sort of disrupt your abundance and prosperity and are making you sort of want to make things go faster. It's almost like wanting to push time, or you know, it's like when you want to go on vacation, or you know you're going on vacation, and it's like that week, right? You're leaving on Friday, and it's Monday or Tuesday, and you just want the time to go by. It's like that feeling. It's like wanting the time to go by because you want this discomfort to go by. It's actually a time to confront that discomfort, as opposed to wish it goodbye. Youth. And then we have youth, which is your innocence, open-mindedness, open-heartedness. There was some sort of obstacles to that. So when you were young, you could have suffered a lot of shit, some kind of barriers, or some kind of challenge, Aquarius, that changed you, shifted you, and also left a permanent mark about how you see the world. Oh, you're traveling. You're going somewhere. There's just something here. And what did I say? It's weird because I was using that example of, sorry about that, guys. I use that example of the vacation. So I wonder, you really want to move. You could be actually moving and like that, like moving someplace, or at least going to visit somewhere, traveling. This could also be a feeling of somebody is away from you, somebody that you love at a distance. You could even be kind of envious of them because they get an opportunity that you didn't have when you were young. It's not like you're unhappy for them, but at the same time, there's part of you that just sort of feels stuck in some way, because you see them move on and not you. That's this week, right? It's almost like making you uncomfortable in the comfort zone to get you to make the moves you need to make. Like I said, go check out Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link over here so you can watch it. And then it will speak to why you're feeling that way. Dragon, discover your courage. So at the time when you're most frustrated and think things are not connecting, or even you're not connecting because there's some disconnect, I'm telling you, it has directly related to the shit that you went through as a kid. That's why there's disconnect, because it's almost like those neurological pathways were fried, right? This is your courage to actually do something about it, because you're like, no, there's too much potential in my life right now. I've got to handle this. I've got to take care of it. So this is all the courage that you have. Good fortune. Invite magic in. Check that out. In other words, you are the only one in your way right now. And I think that you don't want to be in your way. So there is a step forward. There's facing these dragons, right? Or these demons that still plague you. And when you face that, oh my God, do you open up the fairy tale life? It's just good fortune. Invite magic in when you discover your courage. Let's keep going. Okay. Aquarius. I will hope. Looking up to the sky. Choosing. So there's a choice. So you could, I think I said this to somebody last week, you could choose pessimism. You could choose fear and sadness. That is a choice, but you're not doing that. Instead, this is where the courage comes in. You invite magic in when you dare to look at the positive instead of the negative. Because I think you're preconditioned because of this shit from your past to be afraid here. I feel balanced. And this is the second time you do. Balance is huge right now. This could have to be with Libra energy. This could have to do with justice. This could have to do with things finally simmering out and evening out. But I also think this is your choice. In other words, when you choose optimism over pessimism, when you choose to hope instead of fear, what you're doing is pushing yourself back into balance. Because balance is, which could be out of balance, you feel this disruption, right? Like so much disruption. Even though you're looking toward blue skies, there's just something that's off. You're choosing pessimism is pushing things back, right? So balance is going to be a big challenge for you right now. But the secret to that balance is to choose to hope, even though it makes you afraid. It will actually help to balance you out. I am crown of creation. You are the ruler. This is your new start. You are starting something big where you're going to be the master of it. Really happy energy and a new beginning. Like I said, you could be traveling somewhere. That's really interesting, Aquarius. Let me know in the comments below. I try to read them. I honestly do. I don't always get to. Emotions are running high. So, okay, emotions are running high. We just had a supermoon. So this supermoon is bringing up a lot of shit. And because you're Aquarius, you deal with things by like closing them out, right? That's what air signs do. Just like close them out, close yourself off. Just decide not to feel. But with this supermoon, oh my God, all this shit has been coming up. It is the biggest blessing you're ever going to experience, because this is the last bit of shit you needed to clean out. Really, before you start this beautiful life, take time to breathe out. Take time to let yourself melt down. That's fair. And it's necessary right now, right? It's necessary to confront those feelings instead of deny them. You only make them go away by honoring them and learning from them. As well as learning that, you know what? And you know what? I'm good. I'm happy. My life is great. Look how far I've come. Right? This envy and fear could have all been like symptoms. I think they're you, but it's like symptoms of, why am I feeling this way? You know, I have so much good going for me. Why do I care? Asking that question and then really looking for the answer is one of your keys to success right now. Step away from the crowd. You're about to stand out. You're also about to go against the grain and not do something that people expect you to do. But it doesn't matter, because right now you're aligned with your happiness. And that's all that matters. And keep dancing in the light of the moon. And you see, it's like the light is like the new moon. You have the full moon and then you have the new moon reflecting in it. So yeah, there's endings, but there's new beginnings right afterward. Always be around people who you can dance with. It's all about the dance. Aquarius. This one didn't want to come out, but this one did. Oh, yeah, Foxy Loxy. Some motherfucker trying to be deceitful and shitty. Yeah. It's almost like not really understanding or seeing where the treachery is coming from. So there is some treachery here, man. Who's running your shit? I love this. I love this. You have now found the key to your boundaries. Second time, you've got these barriers, these challenges that have faced you. Now you have the key to overcome. Isn't that weird? Even before I was reading the Lenormands, I kept saying, here's the key. Here's your key. Here's your key to your challenges or obstacles, the things that are keeping you from your abundance and your happiness. I think the key, these are keys. The key to what you want and what you desire. I think the key is your desires. Like getting this mountain out of the way is just focusing on what it is you really want, admitting it to yourself and not being ashamed of it. Share it with somebody. Another 11. This is awakening, being able to share balance. In other words, you need balance outside of you. You need help to balance yourself. So this is talking with a friend, sharing what you're feeling with a friend. Sharing what you know or what you believe. It's almost like just fun and being playful. Or this could, oh no. See, this speaks to you trusted some person and they fucking betrayed you. And now you're fighting. It's almost like you're warring with somebody that you used to be friends with. Because you trusted them. And something happened. We'll find out what happened. Probably in tarot, right? We'll articulate that. What happened? Why am I called to these cards for you? Because I am. No questions asked. For Aquarius, why is Aquarius all of a sudden fighting? Oh. Okay. Okay. Madness. I don't think this is somebody going insane. I think this is you. It's you're fighting and you're defensive because you don't want to. It's like you're defensive. You don't want to open up to somebody. But it has to do with your dysfunction or however you've been hurt, as opposed to truth. Madness, this is madness. It's like you're seeing a war in your head when there's really not one. Very important. Very important. Truth be told, oh, some shit's coming out. Not for you. Truth be told, this is not for you. And that may upset you. That may upset you. In other words, something that you really wanted, you found out was not meant for you. And it's not just it didn't want you back. The truth be told, what it is you desired was not supposed to be yours. Right? That's what all this releasing is, because it's almost like you had already gotten yourself souped up for, yes, it was. Yes, it was. This is the second time you got Fox, right? Looking at the moon, looking at secrets, deception, being deceptive or keeping secrets, hiding things, observer. Somebody's seeing into some private shit. Somebody's seeing into some private fucking shit that they were not invited into. That's what it is. Maybe it's not even you. Truth be told, oh, stop. You got a fucking stalker. That's what this is. Somebody's motherfucking crazy. They want into private shit. Oh, shit. That's what it is. You got a stalker. Truth be told, they were not invited, but they're sitting here peeking and sneaking where they were not invited, where they don't even belong. Time to go. Time to get out of there. Time to change your passwords. Time to call somebody on their shit. You're going somewhere. You're leaving. Maybe you're fucking up and leaving and you're up and moving because you were tired of like the prying eyes of people getting into your business, right? You were tired of it. Time to go. Time to go. Go where? Go the distance. In other words, don't stop. Completely call this motherfucker out on their shit. And also pick up everything and leave. Spiritual protection. So there you go. Ooh, what do you have to protect yourself from? So this was definitely something coming from the outside. This is a fucking stalker, yo. Okay. Spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. So don't worry. The angels have got your back. We're spiritual creatures. We know that's important. Solidite. Socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. Now, I know you got stand out from the crowd, but these people all stand out from the crowd. These are not people who are average or ordinary. That's why you're picking them, because they're odd or they stand out to you and you stand out. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. Okay. Appetite. Appetite? Sounds like appetite. I know. I wanted to say that. Deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy toward therapeutic care. Absolutely. Azurite. That's beautiful. Okay, so you're going through a healing process. You're dealing with obstacles from your past, getting through them, but you're also dealing with a fucking motherfucking stalker. Somebody who is literally looking into places that you don't want, or you feel assaulted by whatever therapy you're doing. You don't want somebody seeing into these tender aspects of you, and you're trying to run away from it. You choose. You let me know. Let's get into your animal card, your totem. Now, you may not be seeing these animals, but you will be seeing the images of these animals play out in your life. And that's when you know Spirit's trying to communicate with you, and we'll go over what Spirit's trying to communicate through these symbols. Also, if you like this channel, please do like it and subscribe and ring that bell so you get all notifications. Click all notifications. I upload Aquarius with Capricorn and Pisces every single Wednesday before 6 a.m. It's going to be here for you, babes. Let's get into this reading. Peacock, let it shine. So this is finding your power, finding your ability to speak, finding your ability to say something, calling people out, and also discovering the shady and the shitty and calling it out, like casting a light into the dark. And then you have time for a deep dive. This is Scorpionic energy. This is Libra energy. This is your heart. So you're looking into the deep crevices of your heart. This is an extremely emotional situation for you. And you almost feel like you're being peered into and it's making you uncomfortable. A rebirth is assured. You can overcome this. And this is a change in you, a change in wanting to be in the dark. You know, maybe even if you have a stalker, this is a blessing in disguise, because it's kind of forcing you out of a shell that actually is suffocating you. And this is not a time to suffocate. This is a time to shine. So Bat is reminding you, come out of the dark. And then trust in divine detours, Coyote spirit. This could be difficult for you, but this is also movement and traveling, because this is Sagittarius energy. So trust in the direction that you're going. Trust when you get this opportunity, make the fucking move. Trusting in spirit to protect you and guide you, so that, you know, it tells you when to duck and weave when you need it. So faith is essential, it's key this week. Groundhog spirit, time to let go, and time to let go of the things that are gnawing at your heart. So when you see a little groundhog, remember that he's trying to tell you, don't be afraid to dig deep. You need to dig deep to dig through. Right? Time for a dig dive into those recesses of the heart. It's almost like you squashed down love. You haven't wanted to love for a while. Take time out. Brown bear spirit. I mean, just take a break. This is also, the spirits are protecting you. When you got brown bear on your side, I mean, like I said, you're not going to really see, hopefully you don't really come face to face with a fucking brown bear. If you do, that's very spiritual. But ultimately, Aquarius, I don't think that that's what this energy is saying. I think that basically it's telling you, know that you're protected. Know that you're guarded. Spirit is watching over you right now. You are not going through this alone. Transformation is beautiful. This discomfort is all a part of, it's almost like spirit's trying to like push you into getting out of your cocoon, right? Because you got too comfortable in there, and it's time for you to fly. You have been working so hard on things, and every time you see a bee, it's going to be a message. You're about to break through, man. Only busy bees get to eat the honey, and you get to eat the honey, baby. Be fearless and bold. I feel like this is the most challenging energy right now, this Aries energy of really having faith in the future. I think just because it's like maybe it's so far away, or it feels so far away, but you will have, this is saying you will continue to move forward. Believe in yourself. This is Virgo energy. This is time to plant the seeds, because it's almost like you realize, Aries is very future energy too. It's almost like you realize now where you are today, where you are right now is a result of you 10 years ago. So now you're like, okay, where do I want to be 10 years from now? I'm gonna plant the seeds. You're planting the seeds for where you want to be 10 years from now. Lots of changes and lots of transformations. What are your angel messages? What are your angel messages, Aquarius? Determination. Determination, perseverance, and patience will lead to a positive outcome. Is always darkest before the dawn. Destiny. Your destiny is to blossom, to shine, to transform to an ever greater light. So your destiny, where is it? It's moving forward. Creative potential. You are by nature infinitely creative. Life is a sea of creative potential just waiting to be expressed through you. You are free to express all your heart's desires. I feel like I see you building and designing, or building and designing something. Harmony. Disharmony occurs when we try to resist life's natural flow. Everything has its cycle. Every stage of life has its own unique meaning and purpose. Every day can be harmonious if we want it to be. Guys, how many times is balance coming up? This is how every day can be harmonious if you want it to be. Balance. Balance with Libra energy. There was the other balance card. Even in the face of shit, you can choose to be optimistic to counterbalance it. Balance is your key right now. Positive thinking. Positive thinking is vital in creating a healthy and abundant life. A positive attitude along with positive beliefs and thoughts are crucial ingredients for creating happiness. Don't worry, think love. Maybe it's love that's got you worried. Let's go. I'm going to get the stalker information and let's get into your romance reading. I'll see you guys in the extended.